Hey guys, welcome to another episode of GSM Nation TV. Today, we're going to talk about the Blackberry Torch 9800. This is actually RIM's third touchscreen phone, but it's the first to use a slide-out QWERTY keyboard, so we're all very excited to try it out. So without further delay, let's get to the unboxing. Let's have a general walkthrough of the Torch. The first thing you will notice is that it slides out with a QWERTY keyboard underneath. I think this is a welcoming change because it keeps the large screen, but with an accessible physical keyboard when you need it. However, the drawback of this design makes this phone slightly thicker and heavier, but it's manageable. Down here are the call, menu, escape, and end call buttons. The middle button here is an optical trackpad for navigating around the menus and such. On the right side of the Torch, there is a 3.5mm audio jack, volume rockers, and a camera button. While in camera mode, the volume rockers become the zoom in and zoom out button. On the top is a mute call and lock phone button. And on the left here is where you plug in the micro USB charger or cable. The back houses a 5-megapixel camera with an LED flash. The back cover is removable, and that's where the memory card and SIM card is housed. So let's take a look at the front again. Over here is the front speaker, and next to it is a proximity sensor for auto turn off of the screen. If I slide out the screen, the mic is revealed here. For the display, the Torch uses a 480 by 360 3.2-inch HVGA touchscreen, which is a standard size for a smartphone. However, it doesn't use Gorilla Glass or IPS, so it's more susceptible to scratches. Another major change is that RIM decided to use a real touchscreen instead of the short press design which was found on the Storm and Storm 2. This is a welcoming change as the user experience has greatly improved. In terms of its output quality, I think it's only adequate for today's standard. With Apple and Samsung going at a high-definition display war, Blackberry is sticking to a more reliable display. You can rotate from portrait to landscape and use the touchscreen or trackpad to navigate through the pages and select the icons. RIM has recently released their newest rendition of their own OS and is now up to version 6. The improvements of version 6 over version 5 are very impressive. The user can now navigate the menus using gestures such as tap, pinch, slide, touch, and hold and double tap. RIM has made the touchscreen experience more refined on the Torch than on their previous two touchscreen phones. The physical QWERTY keyboard feels just like the ones from the previous model, and it's even more enjoyable to view the messages on a bigger screen. Here, let me write a text message. Hello from GSM. The browsing experience is also one of the heavily renovated aspects in the Blackberry OS 6. They are now using a WebKit-based browser, which is similar to the one found on the iPhone or Android devices. Now let's see it in action. Type in gsmnation.com. Notice the loading time is pretty quick. And then here you have the pinch zoom. Navigates around pretty smoothly. The Torch uses an upgraded 5-megapixel camera with an LED flash. There's also autofocus, face detection, image stabilization, scene modes, zooming, and video recording. The focusing speed is pretty decent, and the quality of the picture doesn't disappoint you. The Torch is capable of recording in two resolutions. Under the normal mode, it is 640 by 480, while for MMS-friendly videos, it does 176 by 144 pixels. Reviewing the photos and videos taken from the camera in the gallery is pretty snappy. It utilizes the flick gesture to change to the next picture. However, one downside that I find is that RIM should really improve on how long it takes for the picture to render when zooming into it. While the Blackberry Torch has gained much appraisal for its reworked design, I believe RIM still needs to continue to refine parts of their interface to capture more interest from the consumers. They're definitely on the right path by reorganizing their OS and web browser, but I believe they can include more up-to-date technology into their devices, such as a faster processor or a higher resolution display. Thanks for watching GSM Nation TV. Keep us bookmarked to stay up to date on the latest mobile phones on the market, and be sure to leave us some comments.